The Great Syrian Revolution has triumphed and the criminal Assad's regime has been overthrown. This announcement was made on Syria's state television on December 8, 2024. On the same day, mass celebrations happened in numerous cities across the country. People with national flags flooded the streets, chanting slogans and singing songs in honor of the fall of the half-century-long rule of the Assad family.
We went out to have this huge celebration, to celebrate with the whole world. People were expecting this end, the fall of the tyrant, and the people started to celebrate, and we are celebrating with the world, and God, willing, Syria will return better than before, and since will return with godness and peace prevailing all over Syria. We went out and brought the children from home and went out to celebrate with the world, and this is what should have happened a long time ago.
For years, we have been waiting for this day. We have been resisting. We have been enduring. We have been holding on. And we have been waiting for this day until the regime fell. And finally, the regime has fallen. From now on, the Syrian people are one. The Syrian people are one.
The Syrian opposition needed just 10 days to topple Bashar al-Assad's regime. In liberated cities, various regime opponents joined their ranks, including prisoners freed from Syrian jails. Notably, thousands were released from the Sinai prison. This notorious facility, known for mass torture and execution since the civil war began in 2011, has claimed the lives of tens of thousands of civilians and political detainees, according to Deutsche Welle.
Honestly, I was a bit surprised at how quickly everything unfolded. I didn't expect that it would take only 10 days from the moment they left Idlib to their arrival in Damascus. However, it was clear that the regime was significantly weakened, and Assad's supporters had lost much of their strength. You know, I think Syria experts sensed that something was coming, although I believe most of them are also astonished by how dynamic, swift and rapid these events have been.
The Syrian regime's ally Moscow claims that Bashar al-Assad has left the country and stepped down from the presidency. World leaders have welcomed the fall of Assad's regime. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz called the change of power in Syria good news, while French President Emmanuel Macron wished the Syrian people peace, freedom and unity.
The barbarian state has fallen. Finally, I pay tribute to the Syrian people, their courage and patience. In this moment of uncertainty, I wish them peace, freedom and unity. France will remain committed to the security of all in the Middle East. Emmanuel Macron, President of France, on social network X.
The newly elected US President Donald Trump also reacted to the fall of Assad's regime. On his social media platform Truth Social, he wrote that Putin is not interested in defending Assad and that Russia should never have been in Syria.
Assad is gone. He has fled his country. His protector, Russia, led by Vladimir Putin, was not interested in protecting him any longer. There was no reason for Russia to be there in the first place. They lost all interest in Syria because of Ukraine, where close to 600 southern Russian soldiers lay wounded or dead in a war that never should have started and could go on forever. Donald Trump, the newly elected President of the United States of America, on Truth Social.
In addition to Russian instructors and military personnel who helped Assad's regime maintain power in Syria, Moscow also controlled 2 military bases in the country, the naval base in Tartus and the Khmeimim air base, the latter of which regularly launched aircraft to carry airstrikes against armed opposition in Idlib. Now, with Assad's regime fallen, the Kremlin risks losing all these bases. Experts believe that this is a devastating blow for Russia, which is losing its key ally in the Middle East.
Following the loss of control over Damascus and the continued advance of opposition forces in the provinces of Latakia, Hama and Tartus, the Russian military has withdrawn its warships from the Tartus naval base. This base had previously been handed over to Moscow by Bashar al-Assad as payment for his security. With Damascus now captured, anti-Assad forces are moving toward the coast. The potential loss of Russia's military bases in Tartus and Khmeimim would finalize the Kremlin's defeat in the Middle East. Main Intelligence Directorate of Ukraine's Ministry of Defense on Telegram. It is crucial for Russia, having lost its ally Assad, to retain control over its 2 military bases in Syria. These bases represent its only military presence in the eastern Mediterranean. Furthermore, the air base is strategically located in the heart of the Middle East, a region with a significant US military presence and close proximity to key players such as Israel, Turkey and other influential nations.
The Syrian opposition announced the government institutions would remain under the supervision of the former prime minister under the official transfer of power. At the same time, a transitional government body will be established. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.